Have you ever wondered about the rich history of the Chalukya dynasty? From the 6th to the 12th centuries, this influential dynasty ruled over the Deccan, the central Indian plateau. The Chalukya reign is marked by three closely related but distinct dynasties, each making its own indelible mark on history. The Chalukyas of Badami, who ruled between the 6th and 8th centuries, laid the foundation for this grand legacy. Following them were the sibling dynasties of the Chalukyas of Kalyani, also known as the Western Chalukyas, and the Chalukyas of Vengi, also known as the Eastern Chalukyas. These dynasties, with their unique contributions to politics, culture, and architecture, have left an enduring imprint on India's rich historical tapestry. Now, let's delve deeper into the history of one of these dynasties, the Chalukyas of Kalyani. Their story is one of power, resilience, and artistic brilliance. So, buckle up for a journey back in time to the era of the Chalukyas of Kalyani. The Chalukyas of Kalyani, primarily a Kannadiga dynasty, were known after their capital city, Kalyani. Their story begins with Tailapa II, a noteworthy figure who laid the foundation of the dynasty when the Western Chalukya was a feudatory of the Rashtrakuta Empire. Tailapa II governed Tardavadi, located in the Bijapur district of Karnataka, under the overarching Rashtrakuta rule. His leadership and strategic acumen led to the establishment of the Chalukyas of Kalyani, thus introducing a new chapter in the annals of Deccan history. The dynasty, over its 300 years of rule, spanned the western Deccan and southern parts of the Indian peninsula. This era was not just about expansion and power, but also about a profound impact on the cultural and social fabric of Karnataka, shaping its history and identity in significant ways. The rule of the Chalukyas of Kalyani marks a significant period in the history of Karnataka. The Chalukya of Kalyani expanded and reached the zenith of power during the rule of Vikramaditya VI. Vikramaditya VI's reign, spanning from 1076 to 1126 CE, was a golden age for the Chalukyas of Kalyani. This period was the most successful for the later Chalukya rulers and is often referred to as the Chalukya Vikrama era. Vikramaditya VI was a force to be reckoned with. He was not only a savvy ruler but also a skilled military strategist. He had control over feudatories in the northern region, including Kadamba Jayakesi II of Goa, Silhara Bhoja, and the Yadava king. His military prowess was further exemplified in his victories against the formidable Chola dynasty. He won the Battle of Vengi in 1093 and defeated the Cholas again in 1118. These victories allowed him to gain rights over territories amid ongoing hostilities with the Cholas. The reign of Vikramaditya VI has been referred to as the Chalukya Vikrama era. However, every empire has its rise and fall. Such was the fate of the Chalukya dynasty of Kalyani. After the death of the acclaimed ruler Vikramaditya VI, the empire began to crumble. The constant confrontations with the formidable Chola dynasty, a power to be reckoned with in South India, drained the resources and morale of the Chalukya Empire. These conflicts not only wore down the Chalukyas, but also weakened the Cholas, creating a power vacuum in the region. This tumultuous period provided the perfect opportunity for subordinates within the Chalukya Empire to rebel, further destabilizing the once powerful dynasty. The scions of Vikramaditya VI struggled to maintain control, and the kingdom's decline became increasingly evident. By the time of Jagadekamala II, the Western Chalukya Empire was disintegrating. What once was a beacon of power and prosperity in the Deccan Plateau was now fragmenting under the weight of its own past glory. Despite their decline, the Chalukyas left a lasting legacy. Their administration was a well-oiled machine, with power typically being passed to the male heir, or in the absence of one, to the brother of the king. The kingdom was divided into territories, each managed by feudatories such as the Hoysala and the Kakatiya. This efficient system allowed for a great extent of power, bolstered by a formidable military composed of infantries, cavalries, and elephant units. The Chalukyas were not only mighty warriors, but also patrons of literature and the arts. Primarily Hindus, they were also known for their tolerance and acceptance of Buddhism and Jainism. Their reign saw a significant development in Kannada and Telugu literature, marking a golden era of literary growth. Their economic prowess was evident in their coinage. The Western Chalukyas minted punch-marked gold coins known as pagodas with Kannada legends. These coins were not just currency but works of art imprinted with intricate designs of temples, lions, and lotus, making them unique pieces of historical evidence. Now let's talk about the crown jewel of their legacy, their architecture. This dynasty developed a unique architectural style, often referred to as the Gadag style. This style was a bridge between the Badami Chalukya architecture of the 8th century and the Hoysala architecture of the 13th century. Their temples, built in the Tungabhadra Krishna Doab region in the present-day Gadag district, stand testament to their architectural prowess. These temples were not just places of worship but platforms for storytelling, depicting both religious and secular themes. The Mallikarjuna Temple of Bellary, Siddheshwara Temple in Haveri, Kalesvara Temple in Davangere district. These are just a few examples of the Chalukyas' architectural masterpieces, each offering a glimpse into the rich cultural tapestry of their era. The Chalukya dynasty, thus, played an integral role in shaping the culture and history of the Deccan Plateau. Their reign might have ended, but their influence is still felt today, in the language, the arts, and the architectural marvels that continue to stand tall. So, there you have it, the rise and fall of the Chalukya dynasty of Kalyani. Established by Talapa II, this Kannadiga dynasty reached its peak during the rule of Vikramaditya VI, a period often referred to as the Chalukya Vikrama era. Despite their military prowess and territorial expansion, the dynasty began to crumble after Vikramaditya VI's death, largely due to persistent conflicts with the Chola dynasty. Yet, the legacy of the Chalukya dynasty of Kalyani extends far beyond their political and military achievements. They were patrons of literature and the arts, contributing significantly to the development of Kannada and Telugu literature. Their administration was marked by a well-structured system of feudatories, and their coinage bore the distinct marks of their culture. The Gadag style of architecture, seen in numerous temples across the Tungabhadra Krishna Doab region, stands as a testament to their aesthetic sensibilities. This journey through the history of the Chalukya dynasty of Kalyani offers a glimpse into the rich and diverse heritage of the Indian subcontinent.